Hey guys, welcome to another Kickstarter review. So today I'm going to be reviewing the first two episodes of the new season of Loki, which is season 2. So I was meant to do the first episode when it first came out, but I got sidetracked and I thought I might as well just do episodes 1 and 2 combined together. And the other reason was that I just found that there wasn't really much that happened in that first episode and even in the second one, and I'm going to get into those right now. So the basic events so far, in episode 1 you had Loki, who was kind of like time skipping, like he was jumping into different timelines and through time into the future, past, back and forth, and it was a constant problem. And basically the whole issue of the episode was just basically correcting that issue and bringing him back to the normal time in the TVA. And that is the whole episode. It goes for 40 odd minutes, and it's just Loki trying to solve that along with Mobius and the others. That whole episode to me should have been just the intro scene of a first episode. Like, that is a 10-15 minute maximum segment that is required to just solve that story, that little like issue, before then kicking off the actual events. It could have acted as a really fun, fast-paced sort of like start to the season, but instead they dragged it out and just kept going and going and going with it until they eventually solved it at the end of the episode. And it just, at the end of it, I'm just left thinking, like, why didn't they just do that? That did not need to be a full episode. And in episode 2, they're now trying to track down Sylvie, which is the female Loki, and they're traveling to the past. They find a guy there, Brad, who works for the TVA, who's created his own life as an actor, and they're basically trying to interrogate him for a lot of the episode to find out where Sylvie is, because there's basically a plot that's unfolding where that's basically going to prune a whole heap of timelines, leaving billions of people dead from all different multiverses. And so there's a whole race against time to try and stop that. They're unsuccessful, those timelines get pruned, and everyone's very sad at the end of the episode. That's the basic summary. Again, this episode, I guess, was kind of more fleshed out. You got a bit more character development on Loki's part, on Mobius's part in particular, and even some of the other characters along the way, which I thought was nice. I thought it was better than the first episode, even though it was a more kind of slower paced one, less action. But yeah, look, my overall thoughts so far is that this show still has the issues that I find with all of the Disney Plus shows, namely the Marvel and the Star Wars shows, where they don't know how to make television. They are just simply taking a story that is really only suited for maybe a film length, like maybe an hour and a half or 2, and they're just dragging it out to make 6, 8, 10, whatever episodes. And you know, it's crazy that Loki is a 6-episode series. This should be the kind of situation where you're saying to yourself, it should be longer than that to tell the story. But really, I'm finding myself after 2 episodes being like, maybe it shouldn't even be 6. Maybe this could be told in 3 episodes, or really just a movie. And so this is the constant thing that comes back to with these Disney Plus shows. And it's baffling to me why they structure it like this. It just makes no sense. It doesn't flow well. These shows do not flow well. They just feel like they're a movie that have just been chopped at random points to make them episodes. And yeah, this is my overall issue with this whole show. On the positive side, however, what I'll say is that I think a lot of the performances are really good. I think Tom Hiddleston, once again, as Loki, he's always just that's just money in the bank, And then Owen Wilson as Mobius, he brings a lot of that Owen Wilson flair to the role, which is fun. I've got no problem with the performances, and some of the characters are fun to follow. I definitely think that the quality of this show so far is better than previous Disney Plus shows, Marvel shows, I should say. I'm not saying it's great. I'd say it's like average at best so far, but really it's just, we're still dealing with this whole mess of the multiverse saga that to me is just not going the direction they want it to go. It's not as interesting. I think everyone's checked out of this whole multiverse thing at this point, and here they are in season 2 of Loki, and they're going as deep into it as ever. And so, and look, it's all I guess to build up Kang for whatever big conflict is coming with him, but it's just dragging and dragging and dragging, and they're just trying to, as much as they can, to justify going in this direction. And to me, it's just not working overall, even if I think this season so far is okay. And speaking of Kang, there's no sign of him so far, so there's only 4 episodes to go. I'm not sure when he's going to turn up, but yeah, this is another problem that I find again with these shows, is that they keep their main villain too long till the end to introduce him, and then you don't get enough time with him to really explore his character and the conflict with him. And so yeah, they're potentially heading for this same issue all over again, but we'll see. I'll give it a chance. I'll continue watching the show. I'd say it's better than some of the recent Disney Plus shows overall, so I'm happy to keep sticking it out and give you my reviews week to week. But yeah, look, that's my overall thoughts on episodes 1 and 2 so far. Average at best. I'd say it's pretty much on par with the first season of Loki, which is probably still a little bit better than most of the other Marvel TV shows, but as I said, it's not saying much. But yeah, anyways, that's my overall thoughts, guys. Just some quick ones there for you. Hope you enjoyed this. Give it a like if you did. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.